This banter is gold.
Oh, yeah. If there's one thing I love, it's banter.
Okay.
I would do a whole show of just banter.
I think that's what this show's turning into.
Some might argue
Wait a second.
that's all we have.
To whoever is listening to us.
Yeah. Our mothers, perhaps?
Yeah. I actually wonder how my mom's gonna feel about this. I told her yesterday. She said, how's your weekend? What are you doing? And I said, I'm going to start a podcast. And she was very confused.
Does she know what podcasts are?
Yes, let's put context. Okay, we are currently in Matt's home.
It's true.
Matt and Maren's home. Maren's our producer.
Maren, you're on mic. You can say hi on mic.
Hi.
There we are.
We are in their apartment. We're on their floor in what should have been their dining room, but we have taken over it.
Yes.
The walls are barren.
Very much so.
There is a checkered carpeted rug, and that's it.
And
there's a dog here.
There is a dog here. This is Jameson. He's our executive producer on the show. He can. I'm sorry. Did I just?
I've been demoted.
Rude.
Originally, the plan was to have him in his room, but he's had other ideas. He is a sweetie pie. But yes, welcome to the only show that, much like everyone I know in their mid-30s, is desperately seeking a purpose. We don't know what this is yet. We just the only thing we know, actually, for certain, and keep me honest here, is that whatever this is, we want to do it.
Sure.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you and I
did
both.
I twist your arm?
No, I thought it was a very sweet way of saying it. We both hosted shows in the past, and we really like. I think you and I are. If you're in line to get groceries, or if you're at the dog park chilling, we're those annoying people who want to talk to other people.
Yes.
So I think other people see us and they turn away. We also wear colorful garments. So I think people so I think it makes sense that you and I enjoy others.
They're not red flags that we're putting out there, but they're fuchsia. They're advisories.
Well, and also people I think second guess earnestness, and I'll say I think we actually really just want to know, like, what is your dog's name, and what are you getting, and where are you celebrating? What are you doing with your groceries?
I have zero shame, zero trepidations. When I see a dog that I want to pet, I go right in and I ask, may I please pet your dog? I do preface it with, I'm so sorry to bother you, but can I please pet your adorable dog? And I'd say 99% of the time they allow me to do so.
That's nice.
But yeah, to go back to what we were saying, what we're in essence with this show, it's kind of a public service. We're getting each other's energy out. It's like when you take your dog to the dog park,
right? And we're just doing it in a very public fashion.
Yes,
for the few people that will listen from the get. Okay, so to begin, I feel like we should
do a proper intro.
Do a proper intro. I'm Dylan. This is Matt.
Hey, everybody.
We barely know each other.
Barely.
And to begin, I thought we could play a game to figure out what we do. Well, not that what we do know about each other, but how we found each other.
Okay. Is it a physical game?
It's a timed game. So I'll put a timer on my phone, and I actually brought for the occasion this little fox.
You got props? Oh. Look at this little dude.
So
is this
it'll
the
be
timer?
our ticker. Yeah.
I've seen one of these.
But I've never done 1 minute on this guy. I don't know. So I'll also actually time
you're going to double timer?
I'm going to double time it.
We're big on redundancy here. We have multiple cameras, multiple mics, 2 producers, 1 blind dog, 1 human.
So what we'll do is, you have 1 minute to give the backstory, because we don't need to go for a whole episode about how we know each other.
This is good, because if you didn't time me, I would occupy the entire episode with the story.
Okay, great.
And I don't even know the details of it. I just wouldn't be able to stop telling you. All right, so let me know when my timer goes. Am I going first?
Yes.
And it's the story of how I met, or how I know you?
Well, how do we know each other?
How do we know each other? Okay.
And then Maren will play ref. And then afterwards, she will tell us what is false, what is fiction. Oh. Who won? Yeah.
Sorry.
No, please, let's do who won. Let's make this competitive.
I misunderstood the goal of the game. That's on me. That's on me. All right.
So here we are. And your time begins now.
Okay. Basically, a long time ago, my understanding, and Maren, keep me honest, but I'm pretty sure the both of you went to the same summer camp from Addams Family Values in the second movie, where they all put on a show. That might not be exactly accurate, but that's how it is in my mind. So that happens, right? That's back here. Fast forward, like, I don't know, a dozen years later or so, I'm working in the city and I have a show that I'm working on and producing and hosting called Build Series. And you end up coming in and working for a little bit on that show as well. You came and you hosted some stuff. You were a guest on some stuff. And I met you there. And Marin was like, oh my God, my friend Dylan's coming through. And I was like, Dylan, your friend Dylan, that's amazing. Did I hit a minute already? Has it been a minute?
You have 13 seconds.
Oh my God, I have 13 seconds. Anyway, it was fantastic. Then we didn't see each other again for another dozen years. Then I moved to LA and now here we are. We're having a show. Did I win?
You have 5 seconds.
I have 5 seconds. I just want to thank everyone for watching. And I want to say hi.
Wow. wait. Hold on.
He did.
Ding.
Yay.
That's perfect.
Well done.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Now, so I'm going to set Mr. Fox. He hasn't stopped ticking.
Yes.
There.
I love how your story goes from it's like it goes from you knew my wife and then we met.
I mean, you gave me a minute. I had to go broad strokes, right?
It's really sweet.
That's where it begins. All right, so let's see. Wow, you're right. He doesn't. There's little like dots of like delineation, but the first one is 5.
I know.
So
I don't know what it's meant for. I do it.
Not this.
Right? Yeah.
All right. Well,
even if you're cooking, like sometimes you.
Well, like an egg. Is an egg? Well, eggs are more than a minute, isn't it?
Maybe it's. Also, I love that I just realized he's reading a book.
It's in the book. It's called Time.
Okay, you be responsible for this.
Okay.
So you'll
this
press
I can
start.
do. Okay, I'll do that as well. So I'm going to set 1 click. And we're going to put Mr. Reading Fox.
So I'm going to say how I know you.
And go.
Okay. So, yes, I did go to a summer camp. And when I was 5 years old, I had my first boyfriend, but that just meant you held hands with somebody who was going to come out as gay in 10 years. And he was really sweet. And I think through Facebook, I found out he had another ex-girlfriend that, again, also probably just holding hands. I don't know. Maybe they dated after. I don't know. And then, but I remember he told me about her at some point, and I saw a photograph, and she was really cute. And then I don't even remember what happened after that. But I then I see another photograph of her, and she's like cool high school kid. And then there's photographs of you when you guys are young as fuck, but you're already living this like picture perfect life. If you guys are in a relationship and you have a beautiful dog and you guys are punky and then cut to 10 years later, we meet each other at a job. And then a couple years later, you guys move to Burbank and you're 20 minutes away from my home. That's all I got.
You did it.
So what is true?
All right,
Do I have any of this accurate?
Okay. So yes. Okay. I did not.
Good. Moving on. Our next topic.
I'm trying to parse these very quick stories. We did not go to the same. We did not go. Never been to any sort of sleepaway camp. I do imagine it was the Addams Family Values.
I'm not changing my memory.
Yeah.
I love how you thought your wife went to a sleepaway camp. She's never even
I've known her for 27 years. I'm just learning that you never went to a sleepaway camp.
Yeah, you must have been envious because I feel like every kid from Westchester was going to the Adirondacks.
Oh, I've already thought of this as like a theme for a future episode.
Adirondacks?
Marin's discontent.
Marin's discontent with sleepaway camp.
I'm familiar with this theme.
It was a really expensive camp. Like I remember it was the most affordable of the performing arts camps.
Okay, but hang on a second. So if you guys didn't go to the camp together, how do you know her from the camp? What's the camp? Why is that even in my brain?
So there was a boy, a really, really, really sweet guy. Yeah.
I'm the girl from her story. Where
so
we
is
shared
it true?
The gay
also, he and I like didn't even date. We were like best friends from age 5 to 8 at
of
camp.
course.
Yeah,
but you were telling. Okay, go on, Marin. Yeah.
We didn't even hold hands. Like you did more than us.
I think we held hands because there were dances. You know.
So as you were telling that story, I'm like, doesn't Marin have a similar experience or a similar? Okay, so it was the same person. Is that what I'm getting? That's the connective tissue,
right? And were you guys in school together all throughout middle school and high school?
Middle school, I was
Okay.
Middle school, but again, I think boyfriend is like a strong
right.
And would you believe that they're here right now? Bring them out. Come on.
That would be so cool.
That would be so cool. I would
He lives in New York. I thought he would.
Yeah, I would love to see
He orchestrates.
We are halfway through our first introduction. We're already planting seeds for something to pay off in season like 2 or 3. When they come in, I can't wait. This is fantastic. All right.
I think that what I love about the two of you most is you approached me with the idea to do this podcast.
Yes.
And then we've hung out several times. And the whole idea was you two were going to get to know each other on camera for your viewers. Yeah. And so every time we've hung out since then, I've been like, don't answer that question. Save it for camera.
The incredibly flimsy premise that we already have for this show, we have been chipping away at it with every successful social endeavor. But I still think there's tons of things that I don't know about you that I'm excited to learn. Yes.
Ditto. And I think also we were trying to think about, okay, I know we have some shared mutual interests, but the idea of doing a podcast that is so stringent or specific on one subject matter just didn't feel... I remember looking up I wanted to look up what people have said about when you host. And the thing that I thought was super in alignment between the both of us is that this is when I was trying to think up, okay, should there be a subject matter or a theme? Yeah. And you literally had something online that said, Matt is known for not having any specific theme or any specific subject matter that he likes to speak about. He likes talking to all sorts of people about all sorts of things. And I thought, that's what we do. So why not just fully lean into that and lean into the fact that we know each other, but we actually don't.
Yeah.
And most of our guests we will know, but we actually don't know them.
We don't. Yeah. We have a connection to them. We know them, but we barely know.
Yeah.
I know you, but I barely know you.
I barely know you.
Which is why we're thinking what are we going to ccall the show? I barely know you.
Okay, so we have just a couple more minutes left. First guest comes. Yeah. So I think we came up with another game to play in order to start to get to know each other. Yes. Okay, so we each texted our significant others.
Oh, yes.
For valuable information. You want to unpack? You want to? I've already explained one of our games. I want to give you the opportunity to explain a game.
First of all, thank you for lobbing that one over here. Yeah. So in an attempt to further provide context and color in the pictures that we have in our heads here, we offline texted our significant others for 2, 3 multiple facts that could perhaps open up the door to a larger conversation, something that we don't know about each other, something they know that you don't know that I know about you.
I went to Eli and I said to him, hey, will you do this? And he went, no, you're an open book. What are you talking? Okay. You could come up with a few quirky
But he's also misinterpreting. It's not that you won't tell me. Of course, you are. No, he's not wrong. Yeah. To his credit, you are an open book. But the point is, he has to, and he did. He did do it. By the way, for the record, he responded right away.
I gave him examples of things he could have said. So we can't say those now. And then I said I can make a list for you about you. Yeah. Okay.
He did a similar thing. Okay. So I don't have my phone on me, but I remember the 3. And I'm wondering if there's a good order in which I should do it. I'm going to go.
Should we go back and forth?
Yeah, I think so. I like that idea. Okay. So one that he had was actually, I think this was very sweet and endearing. He says that you are the perfect person to go to a movie or a show with because you feel everything on screen as if it's happening to you, and you gasp and you yell. I don't know if he said applaud, but in my head, you stand up and you applaud. And every show you are an active, engaged participant.
I think it's very sweet that he finds it endearing. Most people find it intolerable.
Have you ever caused a ruckus? Has it ever become a thing?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We went to Ambulance, that silly comedy.
Yeah.
Which okay.
Is that the Michael Bay? Was it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone is laughing, but I'm laughing the most, and I say things out loud. If something, I believe it's real. Like if there's a horror movie, I scream. I can't stop it. If something funny happens, I laugh, but sometimes I laugh at the joke after the joke, which isn't a joke. So there's one person laughing and that's me, and makes people next to me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I get that.
But at Ambulance, I have such a good time at the movies. But I guess I was laughing so much that the guy in front of me turns around at the end of the film and he says, I don't understand what's so funny.
It was Michael Bay.
So that's why... I swear, I turned to Eli and I asked him, "What does Michael Bay look like?"
No way.
Because I was like, the only way that this person is taking this shit seriously right now is if they are Michael Bay.
And for the record, Michael, we know you watch, and I just, Mr. Bay.
And I can't wait to have you on.
This was actually when we were pitching. This is something I wanted to discuss. But that is a phenomenal story. So we don't know this man. This man has disappeared into the ether. You never encountered him again.
Well, then I went to the bathroom and I swear he was out there waiting.
You come out of the bathroom and he goes, "I just don't understand."
The thing, like, it's taken a lot of years to just be comfortable with being the fact that I think I'm just a couple decimals louder than maybe the average human being, and to just own it, and in a way to foster more connection with people through it. Like, in a way, I think there's always someone at the movie who wants to bawl, and then I'm bawling and I'll have tissues and I give them the tissues and then we're connected and now we're friends.
A phrase I've become very comfortable with in my life now is, "Matt, you're screaming," which... And it's never mean.
You're very emphatic.
It's just hey, here. And I always go, "I'm sorry, I'm just excited." So I connect very much to that energy, and I understand that very much. And it is hard to embrace that and lean into that. Because you're right. Some people, they will tell you exactly how it makes them feel, and you're just out here feeling how you feel, man. Just living your life.
I try not to take it like too much, but I'm also like, come on, we all want to be a little more vocal, or maybe we don't. But I will say, I knew that Eli was definitely going to be a good partner when we went to a movie, and I could tell he found it ultimately endearing and not, I don't know, like nails on a chalkboard.
He was like, maybe we shouldn't see movies together.
No, we go a lot.
You want to go play skee ball? Let's go.
All he wants is to go see Alien, because he knows I'm going to melt in my chair. Because I've never... You've
never seen Alien?
It's one of the big movies I've never seen.
I've never seen Alien.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you and Eli should go.
Wait, I thought you were going to see... No, we should watch it.
No, I can't.
We are 100% watching Alien. First of all, and I'm terrified of just aliens.
We watched The Pit yesterday, and I was weeping. The Pit, that TV show where we were in the urgent care the whole time.
Oh, that doesn't have aliens in it.
No, but I was crying. I mean, my sense of disbelief is very messed up. Well, okay, my turn. Okay, up until a surprising age, Matt thought Alaska was an island.
Okay, now this is...
to be fair, then I Googled to see, do a lot of people Google that?
Please don't tell me the answer to that question.
I think people are just curious. Some people...
That is the politest, it's not a very commonly held belief I've ever heard.
I wanted to show camaraderie. So I think some people...
I think a lot of people are just curious.
They're just curious. Does it connect to another country?
Do you have to let people down very gently often? Because that was wonderful.
Well, no, I think it's endearing. I think, okay, so tell me about it.
Okay, so first of all, I resent the to a surprising age part of that. I think at any age, we're always learning. We're all always learning. But yeah, maybe this was a stretch. Into my, I would say, early to mid 20s. I was under the belief, I had held the belief, and not like in the way that like a flat earther is like, it wasn't like a strong conviction I had. I just had been misled by years of poorly illustrated maps. Because as you may recall, there's globes.
Oh, it's like a separate thing.
It's in its own box.
That's right.
Okay, so now, and everyone inevitably asks, they go, "What about the straight line?" And I would always say, well, borders are weird. Sometimes, like, we've got square states that are completely inland. But I just...
you mean the line bordering Canada?
Yes, I had always seen there's the U.S., then there's Hawaii, and then in a little box is Alaska.
Do you know why it was in a little box?
I'm hoping you do.
No, I don't. I didn't.
Oh, no, I had no idea.
I woke up with a tummy ache. I didn't do enough research. But I also remember Hawaii was... Hawaii didn't have a box, did it?
No, because it was just like kind of off to the side, just doing its own thing, chilling out down over here in this area. And then there was always like a little box with Alaska, and it was like, hey, we're here too.
So what was the day like? Did somebody call you? Are you a trivia night? Like, how do you find out?
I was live on stage at my band show.
Okay.
And I was so convinced that like this was not a big thing for me to have gotten wrong, that surely everyone has seen this and thought at some point, that I polled the audience. And because we had debates of like, it's crazy that you thought this. I was like, it's not that insane. It's an easy mistake to make. There were crickets you could hear.
Amazing.
And I did it with such conviction. All right, everybody, before we play the next song, just really quick, I got to get this out of the way.
And weren't they all your friends, colleagues from work?
That's pretty much it. Yes. Yeah, we did. I've told you this story.
I'm in a band, and you were very sweet. You were sharing how when you were one of your bands that you guys always had a crowd come because you were like a rock star at the office. Basically,
we worked at a local retail chain, and there was about 100 of us in that store, and age ranging from like 20s to 60s. Like there's just everybody worked there. It was a really cool spot, especially in the early like mid 2000s, like 20 like 10s area. So anyway. But because everybody was so tightly knit, when we'd go play a show down the street, like everybody would come out, and the bars all thought we were famous. They were like, "These guys will pack the house every time." I get the sense that you were. Well, we had a very small community. We do a show, and like 6 people show up sometimes, and we're like, "This is amazing." You're going for quality over quantity at your show. We're a slow burn. We're getting there. So I'm very proud to hold the title of first show attendee. I was there for the inaugural gig. Yeah, and that was very incredible. Hey, thanks. Yeah, so I'm very excited. Do you want to? Are we plugging things while we do this? I'm sure I'll talk about our moms Mike. Can check them out later. I'm so excited. Again, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know why we're doing it. And all I know, and I come back to it, is that I want to be doing it, and I'm so excited to be doing this with you. Yay! I don't know that I'd be doing it with anybody else or any other way. So we've got a guest coming in here any minute now.
This is a good sort of like midway.
Yeah, perfect. Let's stopping because I think let's take a break where commercials will exist one day.
One day. Yeah.
Yes. I'm excited to see how Pat's going to fit in here.
Well, that's really. Would you like to explain why we have now moved from the floor to?
Oh, well, it just felt inappropriate to have our first guest ever sit on the floor.
Yeah.
So we put him on a semi-floor.
Human-sized dog
bed floor.
We don't know what this show is yet. Okay.
We also, Pat has an affinity for, which we should.
I hope you're about to say dog beds.
Maybe, TBD, for Hawaiian shirts, which is why Matt and I are both wearing Hawaiian shirts from Matt's collection of Hawaiian shirts.
Okay. So I used to, yes. Oh my goodness. Welcome. Pat is here. Yeah, come on in. We've got a mic and a...
Thank you for having me.
Sorry, I'm hanging out with you on Thursday.
No, we're here to have an in-depth political conversation, right?
Exactly.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Well, I'm just so honored, and you're being so generous with your time to come hang out with us on this our 100th episode.
That's not true, is it?
This
is episode 1.
Yes. So he doesn't even know what we're doing here. So we
don't either.
No, that's okay. I don't know if I want. Is it better if I don't know and I just kind of go with the flow?
Well, kind of, in a way.
We get to know each other because we know each other, but we barely know each other, while we get to know people that we know, but also perhaps also barely know.
You two barely know each other.
Believe it or not, barely.
I don't believe it because this is like the playfulness is betrays a much longer relationship.
You are warming my heart with that. That is wonderful.
We've known of each other for about a decade.
That's fair, but I've known of you is not as great of a title as I barely know you.
We dressed up for you today.
We put on our finest brights.
He's got a lot of Hawaiian shirts.
I have a lot.
I do too.
This was for you.
I didn't know. I could have worn it. I brought one with me.
Like in the car? Like you have one?
No, I live in New York. I just packed one Hawaiian shirt.
Fair. I thought you meant you brought one just in case.
It was a work trip, so
you just always have one in the chamber.
If you ever want to change,
I like yours a lot. I like yours too. But
mine is Matt's.
Yes,
I took from his closet,
and mine is also mine.
Want one too, you can have it from his closet.
I love yours too.
Thank you so much.
I just have never worn one. That's like not a style I've ever worn. I just go with the more traditional Hawaiian shirt route.
And I have a lot of those as well. This one in particular, I'm very fond of the palette, and my wife surprised me with, we're going to see Weird Al.
Then yeah.
Exactly.
We have to introduce you.
Yeah, I was going to say we might want to bring it back.
Okay, ready? Yeah. Okay, so Pat, I'm going to do your introduction now. Okay.
All right, I love it.
Okay, Pat Cassels is an earnest, funny man who shepherded in the glory days of College Humor, may or may not have won an Emmy for his year. I mean, they agree.
That
dog loved the early aughts internet.
Yeah.
We couldn't get him off. It was actually how he went blind. Just mainlining College Humor.
You have to tell me if these are true or false. I'm just, I've slightly made this whole thing up. Okay. He shepherded in the glory days of College Humor, may or may not have won an Emmy for his years on Full Frontal. I know you actually won it. He has a questionable relationship with condiments and follows Reba McEntire on Instagram. Give it up for Pat Cassels!
Ooh, I now bark. No, he's not going to do it now. Okay, but fair.
So were those
great
things
intro.
True?
Yeah, I'm actually flattered you remembered, I guess all of them, but specifically the Reba. I don't even remember telling you about the Reba thing. Not that it's a secret.
Oh, that was a deep dive.
My wife over there. Yeah, she
you went on. Well, good job. Yeah. You did that's like hot ones. You're doing your like really in-depth questions.
But what
you know what? We are like hot ones. Yes.
But then you mentioned actually when we hung out this week that there was somebody else you said was a really good follow on Instagram.
Isabella Rossellini. All the posts are either her farm in upstate New York and animals. It's kind of like Sam Neill had a similar thing that people kind of fell in love with over Instagram. Just a lot of stuff on his farm. Mm-hmm. I don't actually remember what the content. It's weird. I even though I was endorsing it, I can't remember specifically what about it was nice. But if I liked it, it must have been like just very honest or not. I think I would think I would have to. We could bring it up. I don't know, but yes. But Rossellini's, yes. It's just usually just her farm animals on her farm. It's also, she's very like anytime anyone involved in her career has any kind of project, she'll like talk about it and endorse it. So like the still photographer from Blue Velvet had like a book, coffee table book come out, and she had this whole post and she was like, oh, look at this book. We shot this. This is the original book I had and it is incredible. And
does she do like, turn the camera on her, or is she POV like you are her looking at this?
Both, I think both. Yeah, like depends. Really nice. But it's all her holding the camera, and of course, but then every now and then she'll like name drop her dad or her mom, who are like these incredible legends, and so that's always fun too.
I love this. Yeah.
Oh, there was more connection. Well, also I want to touch on condiments at a certain point, but you also had a connection to Pat.
We definitely are going to come back to condiments. That will not get left on the table, I promise. But our neighbor Adam he used to host a podcast called The Stonecutters, and I was like, oh yeah, Pat Cassels is going to be our first guest. He goes, oh, Pat did The Stonecutters a bunch of times. I know Pat. Say hi. He goes, but it's forever, so I don't know if he remembers.
Is it a Simpsons podcast?
Simpsons podcast.
You're downplaying this whole thing. Didn't you remember the exact episode they were talking about?
That's another connection. And then you have also guested on one of my all-time favorite podcasts, which I will always take an opportunity to shout out, which is Podcast The Ride. And you did an episode, on Planet Hollywood. Which was fantastic, which was part of the Celebuary series, of course.
Yes. I agreed. Also one of my favorite podcasts.
Those guys are fantastic. And I will always...
These shirts are very on brand for that show, I feel like 100%. As well. I can't really define it. I guess the Jimmy Buffett of it all.
It's the Buffett of it all. Yes.
I think the Hemisphere Dancer. Buffett episodes.
I can these were more for you.
These were for you, but there was a part of me that also, the part of my heart that was warm, knowing that I was kind of paying homage.
Actually, I texted Scott literally the first thing I landed in LA because I passed by Rockin' Brews, which is the Arrow.
Yes.
It's anyone who's been to LAX knows this place.
It's the Rockin' Brews.
It's like a Hard Rock Cafe themed like restaurant, but I believe it is owned by Aerosmith.
Oh, is that it?
Or co-own, the way that celebrities co-own restaurants.
Where is it?
Well,
it's like as you're heading to the end of one of the terminals.
Yeah, there's that one. There's also one in Redondo.
It's in like Terminal 5.
But in Terminal 5, it's right on your right-hand side as you're walking towards. I fly back.
If you're flying JetBlue, you're going to be by Rockin'.
Yes.
They should call it Rockin' Blues, honestly.
Oh, it's a much better name.
Branding partnership.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if Aerosmith would be into selling their name to something, though. You know, they've never done that before.
No, I don't think that's their thing at all.
No, they don't have board games and video games and an arcade game.
At a certain point, with each new guest that we have, we come up with a game that we're going to play with them.
Okay.
That's the ominous pillowcase in the corner.
Oh, yeah. But I know that is Matt and Marin's inspiration for this game was born out of you being on that podcast.
So you on that particular episode, at a certain point, you mentioned your love for 90s Hollywood and 90s films and things of that nature. Marin and I, for years now, have been amassing a VHS collection. So finding out that you love 90s Hollywood and just you love movies in general, I thought, okay, and maybe this will work, maybe this won't. We have a pillowcase filled with VHS tapes. We're going to pull one out. You're not going to see it. And we will either describe the cover art and see if it triggers a memory and you know the movie.
Oh, I love that. This is good.
Or the opposite. Yeah. We'll give you the title and you have to tell us if you can guess what the cover is.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. I'll see how I do this.
Do you claim to be? I feel like you are a cinephile. Do you consider yourself to be one?
I think so, though not like proudly or anything like that. It's more of like a warning to people that I'm just gonna
like a lot of.
I'll just quote movies or whatever. We'll see. Ask me again in 10 years how much I'm retaining. But yes, I guess so. Yeah, no, absolutely. I go to movies all the time. That's probably more than, if anything. I actually I made what sounds like the laziest New Year's resolution ever, which is to watch more TV. By which I mean less films and more TV because. Okay. I work in television, but I watch exclusively movies. So that's a cute dog. I feel like the dog should be the guest, honestly.
He's so sweet.
He kind of came in earlier, yeah. But again, the blind thing slows him down.
He's such a gem. He just stands like 15, by you, and you just get to pet him for as long as you want.
He's legally blind, or I don't know if dogs.
Well, they don't let him drive anymore, but that's mostly because of his age.
That's ages. That's dog ages.
That's what I said.
Wait, his age in human years or dog years?
I mean both.
Can he drive in human years?
Can he drive in human years? If he's 15 in dog years, that would put him at what, like 80 or 90 something. So I guess he could legally drive.
Wait, he can drive. He can have a learner's permit in dog years.
Well, he 100% could have a learner's permit. Yeah, but one of us has to be with him if he's driving after dark.
I do think he would be considered legally blind and thus unable to legally drive.
I don't know if there's anything here, but he's also blonde. Can we get that in there as well? He's legally.
Yeah, it's just some 90s stand-up comedy.
Yeah, there's just exactly.
So many people.
We've got the mics. We have the mics and the shirts for it.
We really do. I'm converting this wall to brick. So we could.
Please do. I'll come and do some 5 minutes.
This is our barren set because as each episode progresses and we figure out what kind of scenery we need, what paint, what. Furniture pieces. So
we will build.
If you have any thoughts or feelings, share with us, and then as they come up. So,
no, I like it. It's exciting. You have like virgin territory here. This is going to be very cool. Yeah.
We've accepted it.
I mean, I don't know. The typical podcast is like just kind of like a random amalgamation. If you're for a video podcast, it's just like. Like a crash test dummy and like a stops. So maybe don't do that. Maybe breakable. But it's usually just like, let's
like get one of the original crash test dummies.
It's like a cardboard cutout of RoboCop, and then like a Chicago Bears jersey, and like
As my figure of Baby the dinosaur is sitting over there to the left. I'm like,
is 100% the kind of thing that would be yes.
Is he calling me out right now?
Yeah, I think you should be more specific when you say dinosaur, though. People are going to think you mean like a Tyrannosaurus Rex or something.
Well, I can grab it. It's Baby from Dinosaur. The show
Baby
is called
Sinclair.
Thank you, Sinclair. I couldn't remember the surname.
What channel was that on?
It was ABC.
That's right.
It was
TGIF.
TGIF.
I loved TGIF.
You know the ending of that show? You probably do.
Yes.
Of the whole season?
The whole series.
No, the whole series. It was very sad. Basically, I mean, they all accept that death is on the way. The Ice Age shows up in the meteor show.
I remember is the ice. Basically, this is a goofy Jim Henson show with a cat. The key joke is the baby hitting the dad and saying "not the mama" with a frying pan.
Yes.
And then yet the last episode, there's some sort of, I think Mr. Sinclair there's some sort of accident in Mr. Sinclair's work that starts a chain reaction that starts the Ice Age. And the last shot is like, I'm sure this will pass soon or whatever. And then it slowly pulls out of their window as the snow is falling.
The last shot is basically us in like January of 2020.
Jim Henson production.
It's like February 2nd, 2020 is the last shot of Dinosaurs from the 90s where they're like, I'm sure this is going to pass. It'll be fine. Everything's going to be fine.
I could only imagine that they assumed they were getting another season and the next season would be like how they fix it, and then that never happened.
Really?
So
or were they just like, we're gonna die hard? We're gonna
maybe because even if
the way.
I think you might be right, because even if they right, maybe someone at the Henson workshop was having a bad week and just decided.
It's kind of like how like there's like that Back to the Future rule where there can't be a sequel until like everybody that produced it and made it passes. The guys that made Dinosaurs were like, no, we're ending it. There will not be a spinoff. This show is done.
Yeah, I know Henson. He wants to do. There's not going to be dinosaur babies.
No. This is where it stops.
Or they were like doing the Adam McKay thing, and they were like ahead of the curve on climate change.
We've mentioned Adam McKay today. No, not Adam McKay. Who were we talking? Who did Ambulance?
That was Michael Bay.
We talked about Michael Bay earlier.
But I do feel like those names, like in a rewritten "We Didn't Start the Fire," would really work really well. Like
right,
Michael Bay, Adam McKay. Like there's something there. Maybe reverse them. I don't know.
Day.
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, exactly. Is this the show? Do we just keep doing connections to things as our brain fires?
That's my life.
That's
honestly.
podcasting, isn't it? That's what the show is.
It's already yes. You just think that's how you just discovered podcasting. I feel awkward with my do I look weird? My legs all stretched out like this?
No.
Okay, good.
I love your fit too. Are you going to a party?
No. That's just I need to. I went on a overseas trip recently, and my friend lent me this camera, a film camera, and I need that. They want it back, but I need to. I need to expose the final film thing. So I figured since I'm here, I'll take your guys' photo actually after this.
Heck yeah!
That's really exciting. Do you? All right. How deep do you?
You can hang it on your wall, your goofy wall later.
Where do you?
That'd be great.
That's a great idea. That's fantastic.
Watch, that's the only thing that's going to be on our wall.
Where do you get your film developed? Are you like how deep do you go? Do you have like a dark room that you go to, or do you?
I wish I could do that. No, I go to. Oh God, I wish I remember the name of it because I would love to give it a plug. There's not that many places that do it.
I just go straight to B&H. Is that a B&H camera? Is that where you get your film process?
No, they don't need my help. I wouldn't plug them anyway.
They're fine.
No,
they're doing just fine.
Plugs, and I don't think they develop film anyway.
I don't know that they develop. They definitely sell it. And they got that fun little conveyor belt when you go there. That like the little
really?
line cart. You have.
That's right.
Are there multiple ones?
Well, the one
that's just one OG one.
The OG one. That's the one that I've been to multiple times back. So I've only moved to LA about 2 years ago. So I used to
from New York.
Yes.
Okay.
I worked in the city and all that, and so I was at B&H all the time. And my favorite thing was like a little piece of it was like a little theme park experience because they had. Like the crates, nobody like carries anything around. There's this big elaborate conveyor belt system that transports all the gear and stuff around from department. Yeah.
Is it functional or is it just a fun thing?
Yeah, no, it's real. It's not like when you see like a little train. There's not little people in there riding it. No, it's like there's
another item you should have on your wall at some point.
And it was clever because if you were getting something too big, you knew it wouldn't come on a little.
Right.
You know what it reminded me of? You and Marin might get it. Yeah. It reminded me of Stu Leonard's when I saw B&H.
Oh yes,
because Stu Leonard's is a grocery store that feels like
that wishes it was a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes.
I pass by one all the time in New York, but I've only been in one once.
Oh, I would be.
You gotta
I'm familiar with the animatronics and stuff like that.
Yes, the animatronics.
They did. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a good one.
That's a good one to go to.
Podcast should do an episode about that place.
Stu Leonard's. Let's go there. It's very far.
We need more conveyor belts in our lives. I think
so.
I actually was really excited during the pandemic for one reason only, is that all the arrows in the grocery stores made every grocery store feel like a Stu Leonard's. Stu Leonard's are maxed out, and when that went away, I was like, God damn it.
So it was worth it. Yeah, I think honestly.
It's kind of a wash.
I was like, if one thing is going to stick.
What happens if you go against the grain at a Stu Leonard's?
It's like an IKEA.
I've never
against traffic.
Stern talking to, perhaps. The animatronics come alive and they put you.
I would go backwards because sometimes the thing you wanted was on the opposite side, and also the ice cream was at the end.
Did you get a lot of dirty looks when you did it?
I was a child. Of course I did.
That was not unique to Stu Leonard.
The guy in a cow suit comes out and takes you to...
That's Stu. That's actually Stu himself. That is.
My family would drive an hour and a half to go to this grocery store. I don't know why, but it was...
This was an experience. Do you also, at a parade, do you walk against it so it's faster? Like, because that's kind of a...
Walking against if I'm in the parade?
You know what? That wasn't the question. I figured... What were you saying when you? Why would you?
If you're at a parade, can't you just be still and let?
Yeah, but if you walk against the parade, right, then you're seeing it fast forwarded.
Yes, if you're like not in the parade, but a part of the crowd of the parade.
Correct. You're not playing the trombone and walking the other way. You're an observer. You're a spectator. You're on the sidewalk, but you're going against the grain.
Yeah, but then you might miss the thing where they stop and do like
a dance.
Nobody's stopping you from stopping. You can stop.
That's true.
You just take control of the experience. It's just something. I'm sorry. Maybe this.
Or if there's one, if you really love the one performance, just like eerily walk with them the whole time. Like, I want to see you do Summer Lovin' again. Cast from Grease on Broadway on the Home Depot float. I actually did the red carpet for the Thanksgiving Day Parade one year.
Did you really?
Yeah, many years ago. It was College Humor had a partnership with Macy's, and I did their red carpet, which is actually called the confetti carpet that year. And yeah, so if you were watching Macy's live stream in 2010, and
I almost certainly was. I almost certainly was.
So who did you interview? Did you interview Snoopy or just Broadway guests?
I did Snoopy. I interviewed actually some interesting people. I interviewed the big one was the cast of Sesame Street. That was huge. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Elmo and friends, including like Gordon, I think his name, some of the humans as well.
Yeah.
But so cool.
Yes. I also interviewed Gene Simmons, which was
cool.
Well, it was cool. I felt bad for him because it was freezing cold and he had to be in had to be in Kiss garb, which is like basically nude with a bunch of metal gear.
Yeah. Paint.
That's a rough situation.
But it's kind of adorable thing. He's like 8 or 9, maybe even feet tall, not exaggerating, wearing the boots and stuff.
Right.
And people were just like taking photos of him like he was like a zoo attraction or something. And so I really wasn't able to interview him, because I'd be like, Gene, like, how are you?
Basically like interviewing Snoopy. It's just
I think he was so in wardrobe, he just didn't really feel like talking. It was 4 a.m. and 12 degrees. And, but then at one point his face lit up and he went, Renee. And I looked over and it was Renee Fleming, who is an opera singer. And he was really excited to see her and they talked. And I was like, oh, I guess he is a musician.
Yeah.
You forget that like he is a good, there's so much, he's such a caricature of a human being that you forget that there is a musician underneath that.
Totally.
And when he saw Renee Fleming, he kind of geeked out because he probably respects her as a vocalist.
Aww.
That's the nicest Gene Simmons story I've ever heard.
I know. It's the only nice Gene Simmons story as far as I know. Yeah. But
I just like the image of you all wearing 2 coats. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 in the morning.
There's a lot of people all around
That's
you.
no time
I was
for
fine.
a
I was all
confetti
bundled
carpet.
up. Also, I got a free trip back to New York for Thanksgiving. The last one I'll say is Idina Menzel was there.
Cool.
I interviewed her. And this is the first Thanksgiving after the Oscars where John Travolta called her Adele Dazeem.
Yes. What a time.
And so I have to interview her and we're waiting to roll. She's right next to me. Okay. And I have the questions in my head and the ones I'm going to read to her. And she's right next to me and she's very polite. I'm like, hi, I'm Patrick. Hi, I'm Idina. And just like seconds before we start filming, I get in my own head. I'm like, oh, I cannot mispronounce her name because that would be like so embarrassing.
Oh, no.
And so we go rolling and I freeze. Like action, and I freeze up because I just like that trip. I don't know. I got in my own head that it would be very embarrassing and insulting to her or something like that.
Because it's humor-based interviews where you're like, I need to mention the thing that happened at the Oscars, or were you like, I want to actively avoid mentioning the thing that happened?
This was pretty sanitized, to be honest. Like it was the clients were right there. Yeah. I wish I could say I was like, screw them, and I wasn't on like my best behavior. I didn't have any. I think there might have been some funny stuff, but yeah, it was not super. Everything had that was in particular. There was a lot of approval on that one, unfortunately. Yeah. So yeah, I freeze up, and like 5 seconds go by, and she just leans over and she just goes, Idina.
Nice.
So she knew exactly what.
Perfect.
She knew. Yeah, it was very funny.
She was owning it at that time. That's good.
I guess she probably had been through it a million times.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what happened.
Yeah. All right.
Game time.
I was going to say, before we get into games, you have been teasing this condiment.
Oh my God.
I've only mentioned twice. Well, it was something that Pat brought up when we were eating food this week, and you said something like you don't do condiments, and I thought that was really interesting. And I was also curious if you think salt and pepper are condiments.
I do not think salt and pepper are condiments. They're spices, I would say.
Correct.
Okay.
but they are I understand they are like things you put on as much, if not more, than ketchup or mustard. So, but no, spices I love. I'm pro spice.
So it's like hot sauces and things like that are not of really interest to you.
Hot sauce is definitely a no-go for me.
Same.
Mustard, really? I'll put mustard on a ketchup. I'm sorry, not mustard on a ketchup. I'll put mustard on a hot dog.
But I find mustard to be very overpowering very quickly.
Yeah, I don't like to go crazy with anything. I want to taste what I'm eating.
All right, so what's in your fridge? Let's go down that road. What do you got in there? What are you keeping?
Just 800 Soylents.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Lots of ketchup packets that you didn't use from takeout orders.
Some blood bags.
A couple of blood bags.
I'm gonna live forever.
And a Brita filter. Because New York.
Well, yes.
I have ketchup, mustard.
For other people.
So this is where I'm going.
I will do ketchup on a burger. I will do mustard on a hot dog. I don't have to.
Do you mix ketchup mustard combo on a hot dog? You done that?
No.
This blew my mind coming out here. I don't know if because you're West Coast, East Coast. Mayo is 100%.
I would say yes.
Yeah, no one's arguing on that one.
You could disagree. I just think
I'm not sure.
When we first moved out here, I was reading an article about, because we were trying to get a loaf of bread and the label looked identical, but the name was completely different. And we were like, what is this bizarro land? And then I was reading this article like about the bread. It was a very exciting night. And they also mentioned that on the West Coast, that the mayonnaise is like Best Foods, but over on the East Coast, it's Hellmann's. But the labels are identical.
So Hellmann's doesn't sell on the West Coast?
So and there's there's a whole story about like why, because like the company that absorbed it at some point, but they kept So I had the jar in here and I would have sworn up and down it said Hellmann's because I saw it at the grocery store. I picked it up, I bought it and I put it, but then it my whole world, like Berenstein,
I was going to say, it sounds like Mandela effect.
Because it says Best Foods or Finest Foods or whatever it is.
With the same
so wait,
but it's the exact same font, label, colors.
So did you think for a period of time that you would imagine the existence of Hellmann's mayonnaise for your entire life?
Yes. I questioned everything.
What was it like to live in a world like that for 10 minutes?
It was both terrifying and exhilarating. And then I came back to this one, which was oddly similar.
Trump wasn't president. It was a weird butterfly effect.
Yeah, I try to go back there often.
The dinosaurs never went extinct.
Yeah, the dinosaurs there.
Since Trump is our president now, do you ever
Yes, I did vote for him enthusiastically.
Hooray!
Just kidding.
Do you have moments, because when you guys were doing the Sam B show, it was during Trump's years
first year one, term. It was 2016. Jeez. Yeah.
Do you kind of wish that, are there moments where you think, it would have been really nice to unpack that in a humorous way on television?
This new term?
Yeah. Or are you sort of like, I'm glad that that's not a thing in my life right now and anymore? Or?
I think that's I certainly think there is and are people out there that are unpacking it and like making comedy out of it, and it's a necessary thing. I feel like I'm for me personally, that time in my life is like, I'm glad I had the 4 years doing it. I voted for Biden. That's just that was my vote. That's my particular choice.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel like I'm missing out on like a gold rush or whatever. I mean, even if you ask anyone who was covering Trump in that first term, like one of the most annoying questions you got was like, "Oh, isn't it great? Isn't your job so fun and easy and stuff like that?" And it was like, "No, I'm miserable."
Yeah. I was just gonna say,
we didn't stop doing the show when Biden was elected. You know,
of course, no. And I would find that it's sort of that was another thing I've always been curious about with you is how you express yourself. Seems to be through writing, through comedy. Is that your way of sort of dissecting something, or is that how you vulnerably like find that you're expressing yourself best, or and that's also hard because then you're actually touching on I feel like some of your articles and some of the things that I've read in the last year are very humorous in nature, and others they have a touch of something that's like empathic or sad, or I don't know, something that's a little more than that.
Well, in terms of the comedy I've written, I think that you just are writing. I wouldn't say it's like by design necessarily. I just think you're writing, and this is probably true for any artist. And I am an artist, a brilliant artist.
We believe you.
My camera. So you're just right. You tend to write what is in your life or what's you're observing or whatever, and that could be like that can be like a TV show that you just watched and you write a parody of it, or it can be a awkward situation, a Seinfeld-esque situation you had, and you write something off that, or it can be an emotion or memory an emotion you're feeling that is maybe a little bit more personal or dark or intimate. There's not. Anything that I come up with an idea that I feel like is worth writing for. Like I'm not in a position where I could like not throw them away. I wish I was like lousy with ideas.
You have to. Oh, I see that. They
I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste it. You know, I'm not saying they all are brilliant or came out well, and in fact, probably some of them should have never seen the light of day. But if I feel like there's potential, unless it's incredibly revealing or painful, but I don't think that's ever really happened. And I don't think it's like, I wouldn't say it's like therapeutic, except in the sense that it's like, if it is like a negative emotion, if it's based on something negative or personal, it's just like, oh, okay, well, at least at the very least, it yielded this.
Yeah. Something came out of that process, right?
Yeah.
You have to play with it, examine it a little bit, at least.
So maybe on some,
down.
I don't know. I don't want to overstate.
Until you were done writing, and then you could push it back down.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm doing right here. That's why I have a huge rash.
Well, let's step away from the idea of exploring our traumas and explore a comfortable, simpler time through VHS art. How's that for a segue?
Traumas were brewing.
We didn't. They were little seeds, trauma seeds. We didn't know.
Not just the memory, the actual painful moment.
Yeah, let's relive them.
Would you be so kind as to fetch our pillowcase of tapes?
Thank you about this. This is a great idea.
So I figured the way we'd do it. Yeah, Dylan, do you want to do the first one?
Okay.
So just
do you want to just give another quick intro?
Yeah. So the way, so this segment.
Don't look, Pat.
I'm not going to look.
Yeah, and so we've got an opaque pillowcase, so that way that'll help with the surprise element here. But we have a bunch of VHS tapes ranging from mostly 90s, some late 80s. And we're going to pull a tape from the bag, and you'll decide if you're going to describe the art or if you're going to give the title and have one of us try to guess what the art is.
Okay, great.
So let's go. Okay.
I'm going to say, for this one, I'm just going to give the title. Monkey Trouble.
Yes, that's with Thora Birch.
Correct.
There's a monkey, her and a monkey in a backpack on her back. That's
She's got a jaunty cap, I believe.
She's like a backwards baseball cap, yes. I think.
What else?
It says Monkey Trouble. The monkey it's a small monkey. It's not like a orangutan, which are not monkeys. The monkey is the trouble. Right? Yeah. What are you talking about? Yeah, the monkey didn't have like a DUI or something like that. What do you mean? Wait, are you saying there's something else troublesome happening on the cover?
There's an item involved. There's a bunch of items.
I don't know. Jewels, maybe? Like money?
Yeah, he would steal before she
close, but it's not jewels or money. Gold?
There's some
an amulet
here. There's some. It's
treasure.
A bunch of watches.
watches.
Also, they both have backwards caps.
Matching hats. Oh, and is the monkey wearing one of those little vests that? Yes.
Check out this tagline.
Yeah.
I thought to maybe say cute. That first.
He's cuddly. He's a klepto.
No, I never would have gotten it based on that. I do not remember that. Look at young Thora Birch.
I know.
I've never heard of this movie.
You've never heard?
He's a klepto.
Okay, so now
the monkey's a klepto.
The monkey is a klepto. I watched this a lot growing.
Really?
Well, because I really brought the fantasy of having a pet monkey to life. Like this is what I thought it would be like. We'd go on little capers.
Mimi Rogers. Thora Birch, Mimi Rogers, Christopher McDonald, and Harvey Keitel.
Harvey Keitel is the original monkey owner.
That's a much better cast than I would have remembered.
I think Monkey Trouble didn't get as much fame as Dunstan Checks In, but I think it might be a stronger film.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Dunstan Checks In was like the Armageddon to its Deep Impact. It was 100%. A bigger hit.
Is Matt LeBlanc in Dunstan Checks In?
No, that's Ed. The baseball one.
Is that also a monkey movie?
Yeah, it's an ape that plays baseball.
Guys, there was a good stretch of time we were just getting awesome monkey movies.
Yeah.
I think I've seen none of them.
Okay, next one. I'm not looking.
Oh, this one I would have crushed. Okay, this is so simple. It's Lips.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Exactly. Rocky Horror, yeah.
Come on, yeah. But I kind of admire how simplistic even it was back then on the cover.
What kind of child are you where that these were the two VHSs you owned?
No,
Monkey Trouble and the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
And I would watch them back to back.
I mean, I do go to those midnight showings where everyone dresses up like the monkey from Monkey Trouble.
And they throw watches at the screen. And they all wear red hats.
Fun.
Yes.
And you quote along with Harvey Keitel and Mimi Rogers.
Okay, ready? We're ready.
All right, let's do another one. Here we go. Okay, it is two gentlemen, one wearing a black suit.
Oh no, it's going to be tight.
One is in a white suit. They're standing on the beach.
Weekend at Bernie's?
No, but I like where your head's at. No, it's a little older. One has white hair. One has darker hair and a mustache. They're holding coupe glasses.
Coca-Cola glasses?
No, not Coke
bottles.
Glasses. No, they're like cocktail glasses, but they're like you get like a sidecar in it. They're like
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Bingo! I like that the cocktail glasses is what like you were you like painting the picture in your head.
That's a great.
Yeah, it's a great.
I've seen that movie 100 times.
Yeah, this is a great one. This one, and that was the impetus, right? It was like we were trying to find boxes that. Rather you've seen the movie or not, you remember walking through the aisles of the video store.
This was a dad watch. This was like this wasn't a kid. This was an adult. Not that it's like R-rated or anything, or maybe it is, but it's my dad is a huge Steve Martin fan. So yeah. Incredible. Such a good movie.
All right, I'll do a blind.
I even like the remake.
Who's in the remake? I was
Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway. I mean, it doesn't hold. It doesn't compare to this at all.
Is it a musical now?
I didn't know that, but it would make a good. It feels like it would make a good musical
for sure. But yeah,
it has that kind of. It's very farcical.
Yes,
it has farcical musical energy.
You don't say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's Nathan Lane was born to play the Michael Caine part.
100%. Yeah, Nathan Lane he would crush that. All right, here we go. Let's do another one here. We've got. Okay, this is a great one. It's a primarily black case. There is a structure with many windows. People are standing in every window. It's a dark case. It's like a castle, and in every window.
Oh, Clue.
Yeah. Bingo. Yeah. There you go. Awesome.
This is a great collection. Is this yours?
Yeah. This is our collection. Yeah. This is just some
VHS store.
Yeah. Okay.
Pat,
one, these are ours.
You would love.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how familiar you are with the neighborhood, Magnolia Park over here, but there's a spot I'm very happy to plug, a local shop as I fidget here into the pluffle. There's a local shop called Be Kind Video. And shout out to Matt over at Be Kind Video.
Yeah,
they have
listening.
So one of our favorite things to do in this area is we'll take a walk over there. We'll rent a DVD or something or buy a VHS, and then we'll grab some pizza on the way home, and then we'll forget what year it is and pretend that we're still happy.
Pizza really cinches it. Yeah,
it's like perfect.
Gotta get like the Bigfoot pizza from or Pizza Hut.
Oh my God, the Bigfoot. Yeah.
Or go to a sit down Pizza Hut. Yeah. You should shake. I think I might have seen the one you just grabbed, so maybe just shake it up.
Yeah, all right,
sorry. Being honest here, I could have cheated.
No, I'm glad that we're respecting the integrity of the podcast. In the first episode, we don't want this whole operation.
I've never taken anything as seriously as I'm taking this game. I'm not even, or this week, okay. I would say.
This is a fun one. All right, here we go. We've got, all right, is a large head with a cowboy hat, and he's kind of tipping the brim. And that's in the background. In the foreground, there's a bunch of cattle. There's like a wagon.
Is it just one guy on the front?
Well, there's about, let's see, one, two, I'd say there's three faces, and then there's like a faceless guy.
I think we both have a guess for this one. You have a guess?
No.
Okay. I thought you did. It sounded like you did with your guess. I have a guess.
Go on.
I feel like this is, think about the.
Okay, yes.
No, go ahead.
No, you go.
Think about the era of movies we've been seeing so far.
Okay.
And I can give you
What's a huge hit cowboy movie from that era?
Is this a Kevin Costner film?
Negative.
Okay.
Is it a comedy?
Yes.
Oh, you have it.
Yes.
You have it.
City Slickers.
100%. It is City Slickers.
Another favorite.
Oh my goodness! This is art. This is a poster I would hang.
They're harkening back to certain posters.
Right,
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Or it seems at least the
with
font.
with the Jack Palance Oscar.
Jack Palance. That's when he does the one-arm push-up. Is that?
Yeah, he does the one-arm push-up.
He does the one-arm push-up. Yeah, classic Oscar moment.
And then the following year, because he won Best Supporting Actor, he got to give the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. And there is a conspiracy theory rumor that I don't like because it's disrespectful to Marissa Tomei, but that he accidentally read the wrong name. Which I don't know how you would even do that.
Read
Marissa Tomei, who was nominated for My Cousin Vinny, because he's old. But I don't think that's true. I think she's incredibly good in that movie.
The other side of that is that then everyone just kind of rolled with it. Like, Do you know what I mean?
But
like
the name Marissa Tomei would not even. Oh, we do know envelope mix-ups do happen. We've seen it happen, but
they call it out.
There's no reason Marissa Tomei's name would be on any other envelope than that envelope.
And also, what other actress had a name remotely similar to hers that year?
That's a good point. Adele Dazeem was actually nominated that year.
I have one for all three of you.
Also, there's like a 50% chance My Cousin Vinny is in that bag. Speaking of which,
hang on. We own that one, but it's not in the bag. We do have My Cousin Vinny though. Go on.
Okay, so it's New York City skyline, but no Twin Towers.
Oh.
Okay.
And it's two people holding hands and like an arm, but like their muscles are there. They're showing, and it's a guy and a girl.
Sleepless in Seattle?
No.
Because there's no muscles in
but
that
also
one.
would not be the New York City skyline.
Meg Ryan just ripped.
With the name Sleepless in Seattle.
The Tom Hanks one. The Tom Hanks one.
The cover of Sleepless in Seattle is confusingly in New York. She's not wrong. It's
How can you
Are you thinking? Did you mean When Harry Met Sally?
I think
No.
you're
that's in the park, right?
You're thinking you've
No,
got
the cover
mail?
of Sleepless in Seattle, they're on some rooftop.
Wait, I think
but hang on, but you said muscles
the
are showing,
cityscape.
which is what's throwing me.
How can you tell it's
one
New York
character has it.
cityscape?
So you can see the Empire State Building.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But you can't see the Twin Towers.
that means it's after 2001.
It's post
But
9/11.
it's not. It
Oh,
is.
it's
It
just-
is
There's
a
no way
late
'cause the-
80s movie.
Okay, late 80s. Muscles.
Both characters have some kind of a mullet. One is blonde and curly. One is
Patrick
black.
Swayze.
Oh, wait, is it Rhinestone?
Yes, it is.
Game.
Do you have that one here? Because I know we have the record
She
of
sure
the soundtrack of yes. Oh my goodness, here it is.
Wow.
That is.
Never seen this. Must see
You've
it.
never seen Rhinestone.
You must be a Dolly Parton fan, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I feel like you
big
have.
time.
You also have Dolly Parton energy.
Do you know the general? What
Thanks.
a compliment
I
to
know.
pay
I don't know
someone. Wow.
how to receive that one. Take
I
care of it.
moved for you.
I have Stallone energy, I think, obviously.
I was going to say that as soon as you walked in. I said that about you.
Well, I actually forget the details of this.
I know it vividly. So we've discovered
the muscles helped because I knew it was Stallone. I knew when he said muscles, I had to be like an A-lister to be on the big on the cover of a VHS cassette. Muscles, the 80s. The mullet thing was a funny hint.
At the top of the
I guess he does kind of have a mullet.
There's
Yeah.
a quote from Variety,
Let's
and
hear
it
it.
says, genuinely funny.
Yeah, that's like suspicious. That's like trying to convince your friend to watch it.
Like, we swear
It's genuinely
probably
funny.
I mean it. It's
Yeah. Rhinestone is unusual in that both of its stars contributed far more than their acting talents to the film. Believe it or not, guys, because Sylvester Stallone co-wrote the screenplay and Dolly Parton wrote all the songs and served as music supervisor.
it's like Taming of the Shrew, basically. It's or like
Yes.
yeah. Basically, Dolly has to train the first person she sees. There's a bet that goes on. There's other
do
details to sing and be a country star, and so. Stallone is a gruff New York City cab driver, right?
Is where the song Rhinestone Cowboy comes from?
Actually, no. Believe it or not, I thought the same
Is his
thing.
name like Jimmy Rhinestone?
I'm trying to. What is the significance of? Why is it called Rhinestone? Is it just because
She's
he
a
wears?
diamond in a rhinestone world, so she has to find the next big country star because the guy who owns her contract runs a bar that if you make it there in New York, you are destined to be
a country music star.
Music capital of the world.
Exactly.
Yeah,
New York
like
City
basically
famously
trying to claim it as like
Does
the
he
Grand Ole
perform?
Opry. Oh,
Multiple
he
times.
performs multiple
And
times.
he-
I can't picture Stallone doing country music. I just can't. It's like a color you can't
we're
picture.
stopping because you need to have Drinkenstein in your life.
It
which
is
a solo.
incredible. We'll watch it. Maybe we'll have a play out the episode.
Wait, Rhinestone. You said Rhinestone in a diamond in a rhinestone world. Rhinestones are famously not valuable. I don't know my gems.
Yeah, they're like you bedazzle.
Okay, right.
Rhinestone is like
They're worthless.
Yeah, I believe so.
I assume that's what.
No
it
Says
is.
offense-
society.
No
but what
offense.
does
Yeah, no offense to
society know?
the bedazzling community.
Which they're right now our largest portion of our audience is the
You own a
bedazzling
did
community.
you own or either of you? Did either of you own a bedazzler?
No,
Or
some
you?
fancy girls.
There was one in the house, but it wasn't mine.
I just had I met up with a friend for coffee the other day, and she were the same age, but she like is a huge collector of like kind of 90s FM. She would love this game, I'm sure. Polly. I think she has like some Polly Pocket collections. She has Trapper Lisa Frank stuff, all that stuff.
Huge Lisa Frank fan.
So I asked her, I was like, "Do you have one of those giant Swatch wall clocks that were big among teenage girls in the late '80s, early '90s?" And she said, "No, but I really want one. But they're incredibly hard to get. And if you go on eBay, they sell for like over $500.
That's wild.
Yeah. So I actually just texted my cousin before I came here because I remember her having one when I was a kid. And I was like, "Do you still have your?" And she hasn't.
Oh, that's sweet.
I could check later on if she has it or not. But
what a cliffhanger!
I think the more amazing thing to me is that she would have a Polly Pocket with all its pieces. Because that's the thing. Yeah. It's like if we played even the Bedazzlers. Like I remember going to girls' homes that had them. They were broken.
Yeah. Right. Especially after you were there.
I do wish I had kept the original board games to certain things I had when they were made with quality instead of now. If you were to buy like a version of Boggle now, it's a piece of crap. But it used to be like a hefty. Yes.
You're like the world's sweetest Andy Rooney. Well, they don't make Boggle like they used to. Whatever happened to Boggle? Remember when Boggle, they made quality Boggles? Not this. Is that true? Are they not strong anymore? I don't know.
They're not good.
Where are they cutting corners?
Maybe you were just weaker. As a child, you were just weaker and you couldn't crush a bubble.
It's the bubble, and you press it, and right? That's the bubble.
That's
remember?
Trouble.
No,
that's trouble.
How much were you abusing your Boggle sets that you were like breaking them routinely?
Abusing your Boggle is
abusing your Boggle.
Oh, that's the name of the show. There it is.
You don't have a name yet, even?
Well, we think we do. Yeah, we
do.
Can you reveal it or no?
Don't. I barely know you.
I barely know you.
Oh, that's fun. I like that.
Well, I said it's got a good podcast acronym.
Well,
IBK.
Sorry.
Oh, no. What were you?
No, talk about the acronym.
We're still figuring out our rhythm too.
The acronym is important for the name. You want a good acronym?
I appreciate that Matt, sees the import of a hashtag.
Yeah,
I didn't think about it.
It's just a good IBKY or IBKU. We haven't decided if we're going to be cutesy yet or not and do U the letter or Y because of the word. But I just think it's good to have. So, you could hashtag IBKY or just follow us on IBKY. We haven't checked if any of this is available.
Mary says it's
I checked.
We got Did we get the .com?
I didn't purchase anything.
She's doing a job.
I'm gonna park it as soon as this is over. Charge you guys a fortune.
Anyway, but yeah, so I guess that's the end of that story.
It was so nice having you.
We should wrap it up. Yes, this was really nice.
And also
this was fun. This was great. But considering I didn't know I was doing this like 72 hours ago, this is a nice great way to start the day.
You're also somebody who I feel like I'm fortunate to say I've known you for many years, and yet because we live on different coasts, there is an aspect of I barely know you. So every time we see each other, our once a year hangouts or biannual hangouts,
maybe that's really nice. Is that on theme for this show? Is that what you're saying? Because even though we kind of know each other, we barely.
This is the idea. Yeah.
Wow. And we literally don't know each other. Yeah. And it was a good way to bond. I think this game was a good way to bond because I feel like I know everything about you just based on your VHS collection.
Your VHS collection and your shirt just says it all.
I think the pillowcase is also telling a story as well. I don't want to too many horns here, but
is that a pillowcase?
Yeah, well, for sure it is.
He's put all the VHSs in a banana blue polka dotted pillowcase.
Is that not how you store all of your VHSs?
Is that Is that actually in circulation for your linens? I like it. I'm not judging it. That sounded.
Is it in the rotation?
That came out more judgmental than I meant it to.
This was the movie Monkey Trouble. This was Monkey Trouble.
That's an official Monkey Trouble pillowcase?
Yeah.
Dude,
real quick. Okay,
eBay.
Yeah.
Hand to God, before we go, on Monkey Trouble, on all this. So I bought Monkey Trouble on VHS over at the store around the corner at Be Kind Video. And I was just there the other day and he has a for your consideration screener copy now on VHS of Monkey Trouble.
For your consideration?
I might be. Yeah, you saw it too, right?
For what?
For $2 million.
No, for what? For what awards? Not for how much money.
What's the bounty?
Yeah, I do want to know the price of it because I do want to buy it.
We'll take a walk over
Best
and verify.
Design?
I want to leave room for me to be wrong
acting.
here. It could be best monkey,
best monkey acting,
best use of
prop,
red cap,
best art direction. Wow,
honestly, I think it went for best cinematography. Like really,
what?
I don't. And again, I want to leave room for me to be misremembering. I guarantee you it's a screener and it is a special, like a special copy. It might have been next to other for your considerations, but I'm fairly certain it was a FYC copy.
Good for them. Go for
Either way, great finds over at this spot.
Maybe I'll check it out after this. I have some time to kill.
Yeah.
No, that strip would be very much suits you, I think. It's
all right.
cool.
Pleasure to meet you, dude. Sincerely. And I cannot thank you enough for making time to come hang out with us and do this and figure this out.
We've both touched you multiple times.
Yes.
This is very cozy. I
waited to the tail end to breach the physical barrier.
It's very, whatever this podcast is going to be, there is a clubhouse energy I'm getting to it.
Nice.
Both on the shirts, the carpet, the theoretical wall, and then the 1990s revisiting, which is basically what I do most weekends.
Well, that was a very Pat-esque thing.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, the shirts weren't the only thing we did for you.
It does look like this is like a 90s movie cover where I'm a businessman and you two are like, I'm like stuck on a cruise with you two or something like that. It's like, oh God.
This does look like a VHS cover in itself.
Yeah. I need to be holding like a hurricane glass with a big umbrella and a floppy hat.
We're in the lifeboat. We're already...
Oh, that could be the photo you take. Actually, when we're done, when you're wrapped. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Well,
fantastic. Well, thank you again. All right. Well, I would say, do you want to plug anything?
No, you can at Pat Cassels on Instagram, and I currently write a column for Atlas Obscura, pretty much monthly, give or take. So yeah, those are two places you could find me at the moment.
Awesome.
Hooray!
Well, thank you. And you can find us at wherever it is we end up purchasing the .com and registering the name. We'll cut it in and figure it out later.
If you found us, save us.
Oh yeah, if you found us, please reach out to us and tell us where that was.
You did it.
Yeah.
We did our first episode.
Oh my God, we did it. We did a full episode.
Very proud of us. I'm
so proud. I do miss Pat as well. That is the only good side to him being gone, right?
What do we think? Things that went well. Should we name things that went well? Things that went semi-well.
Pat went well.
That's great.
Game went well.
All the games went pretty well.
I don't know why I'm not speaking in complete sentences. Game went well.
Well, we're making a list.
Yes, a bulleted list. Okay. Things that went well.
Well, clearly there's a lot because we're just listing them off.
I think you and I have no trouble holding a conversation until that conversation is specifically what went well.
In the conversation.
Precisely.
Marin, what went well?
Oh yeah. Hey, Marin.
Hey.
You've been writing stuff down.
Name one thing that went well and one thing that went well.
Well, I think it all went swimmingly. I think it was really well.
For a first go
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I really appreciated Pat saying sort of a clubhouse energy. I feel like no matter what this is, as long as it feels like a space where people can be comfortable, reveal nonsense and not nonsensical things about themselves.
I love that.
That would be really nice.
I would also love, and maybe it's just because I'm still so, he was just here and I can still feel his energy. But I don't know if you know, like, I'm a big talk show person growing up, a lot of late night talk shows. Letterman, when he first started his show, Bill Murray was his first guest. And then when he went and did his show again, he did late night, Bill Murray was his first guest. He was like his good luck charm. Every time we come to whatever the next like Rubicon is that we cross, or whatever the next like level is, when this show evolves, we should try to get Pat to be the first guest.
We're going to be very beholden to Pat. Pat is going to basically be the reason this succeeds or fails.
Yeah, I don't think he realized what he was signing up for when he agreed to sitting down with us.
I think we look forward to having.
You're our first and only guest forever in perpetuity.
I feel like this has instilled in me a desire to have just like a plethora of pets.
But we can get more pets.
Of guests, of different guests, and to really get to know different aspects of one another as we get to know different aspects and qualities of other people.
Learning about that little tidbit about like Pat's dad, or about his camera and his trip and all that sort of stuff. Those are the kinds of things that, like, no matter how much research you try to do or how many feeds you follow, until the person's sitting next to you and you're speaking to them and you get in those stories. And that's exactly why I'm excited about this show. Is because go.
We could say something that we've each learned about one another at the end of each one.
Okay, let's do that. Yes, I like that.
Love it.
Okay.
Oh my God, Marin's on board. Okay. Did you have something in mind? Is that why you got excited?
But I can figure it out as I say it.
Okay. I do too. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of things that I've learned about you. I really, I'm trying to, and the problem that I'm having right now is in my head, I'll walk you through my process. And this is why it takes us so long. 20 minutes to answer a 5-minute question.
30 seconds.
I know. And that was the brilliance of that game that you brought to the opening. But I'm cycling through and I just keep coming back to the 3 things that you told me, or like the facts that were revealed by Eli.
That Eli told you?
That Eli told me rather. And it's like, but I learned so much more. It's just my brain is stuck on, those are things you learned. And did you learn anything about me?
Yes. I learned that you've lived a lot of life. Like your thing of like, when I was in this band and back in blah, blah, blah. I mean, you were clearly like a rock and roller for a decade. And then simultaneously, you're also pursuing this, there's like tech things that you are quite savvy in that I still don't quite understand, like how or where. But I think a big part of it came from you've always been creative. So from early days, kind of scrappy, figuring it out with whatever means you had.
I really appreciate that.
That's what I have learned so far.
And thank you for that. That's a really cool and kind thing for you to observe and then say. As you were saying that, I was thinking of it's not a specific, I know this about you, but what I did really enjoy today was, yes, I've seen you work before. Yes, I've seen you host. I've seen you be funny, but it was really fun. And it was a special experience to watch you, especially when you were asking Pat your questions and explore and just kind of do your thing. As someone who's very in his head about his thing and how I do my thing and all that, getting to like observe you in your element and kind of run that conversation and explore those things was very fun and exciting. And that was a new thing that I haven't gotten to see, even though we've hung out a couple of times now and I've joked that we're ruining the premise of the show because we're getting to know each other. It was an affirmation of like, there's a lot here still that we're going to learn as we go. So I very much enjoyed that. Yeah.
Hooray!
So a sincere moment to end the show on. How about that?
Yeah. Okay, tune in next time. Who's coming? We don't know.
We have no idea.
What are we going to sit on? We don't know.
Couldn't tell you. It's a mystery. There will be, we did decide there will be some kind of plant, fake or otherwise. We don't know yet.
True.
So, so come back for the plant. How's that for a tease, right? All right. So there we go. Thank you so much again. I'm Matt.
I am Dylan.
And you're watching. So we'll see you next time. Later.
I
barely know you. We need music. I Barely Know You is produced by Marin Forte, Dylan Silver, and me, Matt Forte. Theme song by Mike Thrasher. Listen to that. So good. Subscribe to our show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And follow us at IBKY Podcast, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.